Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing my May TBR. I've just realised when I've sort of piled these all together, I'm probably being really optimistic, but there is a readathon going on next week, which I'm hoping to join in with, so hopefully I will get quite a lot of this read, if not all of it. So the first book I have has been on my list for, I don't even know how long. I can't remember the first TBR that I put this in because it was sometime last year and I've just never read it. But I do feel like this is going to be the month I read it. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the month I read it. And you can hold me at that because I've said it now. And that is Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. How many times have you seen this blooming book? Too many. But anyway, this is the fourth book in the Twilight series. If you don't know what Twilight's about somehow, it's about Bella Swan who moves to Forks to live with her dad, and in school she meets a boy called Edward Cullen, and Edward turns out to be a vampire. It's pretty much all I'm going to say. You get the idea. But yeah, this is the fourth book in the series anyway, and the final book, and I really think I'm going to get it read this month. It just seems to want to happen this month, so I'm gonna get it read. The next book I have is Broken Soup by Jenny Valentine, which was also another book I didn't get read last month, and I'm just gonna read the synopsis on the back for you again because I don't really know what it's about. But it says, "It wasn't mine, I didn't drop it, but the boy said I did. He stood there with this I know I'm right look on his face. I was laughing about it on the outside, feeling like an idiot on the quiet. I had no idea something important had happened." It doesn't give anything away, so I really have no idea what's going to happen in this book. I have read it before many years ago, but I remember nothing about it. I also think this is probably quite a good one to put in a readathon potentially, so I might end up putting this in the readathon, but I don't know, we'll just see. And the next book was my reread for last month that I didn't get round to, and that was Noughts and Crosses by Mary Blackman. I'm kind of putting this off a little bit at the minute because it's a series and I'm in the middle of quite a lot of series, so I want to get all them finished, or at least some of them finished before I start this one. But I might read it this month, I don't know. But this is about two classes, and there is the Noughts and the Crosses. And the Noughts are the lower class, and they are run by the Crosses. And I think there's a lot about war and trying to fight for equality and things like that, racism stuff throughout this. I have read it before years ago again, and I loved it then, I'm sure I did. And I can't wait to read it again. I'm just, like I said, putting it off a little bit because this is a series and I'm in the middle of a lot of series. The next thing I have to show you is a collection of books, and that is the Roald Dahl collection, and I did get one of these read last month, and that was the BFG, so I'm just going to sort of work my way along these as I go, I think. I'm not going to sort of put pressure on myself to get them all read together or anything like that. I'm just going to read them when I feel like it. But I'll just read the titles to you anyway, and we have obviously the BFG, which I've already read, and then Matilda, Easy O Trot, George's Marvellous Medicine, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Charlie and Chocolate Factory, Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, Danny the Champion of the World, The Magic Finger, The Twits, The Witches, The Giraffe and the Pelly and Me, James and the Giant Peach, Boy, and Going Solo. And I have read all of these, apart from Going Solo, I don't think I've read actually, but all the rest I've read. But I want to sort of reread all of them now, and I've just reread the BFG. So the next one I should be reading is Matilda, which is actually my favourite one, so I'm really excited to read that. These will also definitely make an appearance in the readathon if I join in with it as well, because they're brilliant for readathon reads. The next book I have is the one that's been getting hugely hyped on BookTube at the minute, and I'm desperate to read it, so I really do want to get this read this month, and that is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. This is inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement, and it's about a girl called Star, and she witnesses her friend get shot, and I think she gets shot by a policeman, if I remember rightly. I don't really know much else, but I'm really excited to read this. It's been hugely hyped, and I just need to get around to reading it because it just sounds amazing. I've heard nothing but amazing things about it, and it's just something I'm really in the mood to read at the minute. And the final book I have is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I read Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban last month, and I'm now on the fourth book, The Goblet of Fire, and this one is my favourite in the series. So although it's huge, I do hope to get this read this month, and I just really need to because I adore Harry Potter. And although The Prisoner of Azkaban for some reason took me ages to get through, I think that was probably because I was in a bit of a reading slump, whereas I'm in a really big reading mood now, so I'm hoping to get this read, but we'll see. So that is it for my May TBR anyway. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know any books you plan on reading in May as well. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. All of my social media links are in the description below, as always, for you to check out, and I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye!